You know what's funny? How you always think it's someone else screwing you over. Like the world has a personal vendetta against you. Nah, that's just some weak excuse you've been feeding yourself. The world doesn't care enough to hate you, bro. You ain't special. No one's holding you back but you, yeah, that's right. Look in the mirror. You're the problem. You're sitting here in the dark, wearing that mask, hiding behind these screens like it's some sort of protection, like it makes you invincible. But deep down, you know the truth. That mask doesn't change a damn thing if you're weak inside. Doesn't matter how many firewalls you crack, how many systems you take down. If you're still shackled by the same bullshit you've been feeding yourself for years. It's time to face it. You're not pushing yourself because the game is too hard. You're not pushing yourself because you're scared. Yeah, I said it. Scared. Scared of failing. Scared of not being good enough. But you think hiding makes you any better? You think playing it safe makes you any smarter? All it does is make you soft. And soft doesn't survive. You know why? Because no one's coming to save you. No one gives a damn about you unless you force them to. You think these people on the other side of the screen are your enemies? Nah, they're just distractions. The real enemy is that voice in your head telling you to settle, telling you to wait, telling you it's okay to chill. That voice is your enemy. You know how you beat it? By getting up, by pushing harder, by doing what no one else will. You have to grind, day in, day out. The shit is relentless. You're not entitled to anything. Not success, not power, not control. You take it. Or you stay in the shadows like a ghost. But that's the thing, isn't it? You like the shadows. You like hiding. It's easier. Easier to blame everyone else. Easier to call the world unfair, to point fingers. You know what that makes you? Weak. You're too soft to admit that it's you standing in your own way. The problem isn't the system. The problem is you. What are you so afraid of? Being called out? Being exposed? Good. Let them see. Let them watch. You think this game's about staying hidden forever? Nah, it's about control. You have no control over your life right now. You're a prisoner of your own mind. Every time you hesitate, every time you think twice, you let yourself slip further into that cage. You got two choices right now. Two paths. You either stay stuck, keep making excuses, keep blaming the world, or you break out. But breaking out means facing some hard truths. You've been coasting. You've been slacking. You've been afraid to level up because you're comfortable right here. You think this is it. You think this is the peak. Let me tell you something. You haven't even scratched the surface of what you could be. But it ain't gonna come easy. Nothing worth having ever does. You want to dominate? You want to rule this shit? Then act like it. Stop hiding behind your fucking mask and step up. Be relentless. Be a beast. You think the greats got there by playing it safe? Hell no. They broke themselves to get there. Every day they went harder, did more, while you sat here thinking you're clever, thinking you're smart because you can hack a few systems. You're a small fish in a big-ass ocean, bro. You either grow teeth, or you get eaten alive. No one remembers the ones who played it safe. No one gives a damn about the ones who stayed in the shadows. You want to be a legend? Then act like one. And that starts with owning your shit. Own your fear. Own your failures. Own the fact that right now you ain't as strong as you should be. You need to tear that weakness out. Rip it from your soul. Burn it. You need to kill the part of you that's holding you back. That voice telling you to stop. Silence it. That doubt creeping in. Crush it. There is no room for hesitation. There's no room for fear. The only thing that matters is power. And power comes from the grind, from the pain, from the struggle. But you keep running from it. You keep finding ways to distract yourself, thinking you can hack your way out of everything. You can't. You can hack all the systems you want, but you'll never hack yourself. That's the real work, and you're too scared to do it. Guess what? No one's going to push you. No one's going to make you do it. You either force yourself, or you stay here. Small, forgotten, insignificant. You think you're dark. You think you're a force. You're nothing until you break the chains holding you back. Until you become the nightmare, the storm, the reckoning. No more excuses. No more blaming the system. No more pointing fingers. The problem is you. And the solution? That's you too. It's all in your hands. You decide whether you rise or you fall. You decide if you stay in the dark or you bring that darkness to them. Make them feel it. Make them fear it. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to go all in? To burn everything holding you down? To step up? To become more? Or are you going to keep hiding? Keep running? Keep letting that voice in your head win? Clock's ticking, bro. Time to make a move. You've been lying to yourself for too damn long. Telling yourself you're working hard, that you're pushing limits. But deep down, you know it's all a front. You've been faking it. You do just enough to get by. But that's not enough anymore, is it? It never was. You're surviving, not thriving. You think that's winning? Number. that's losing slowly. Real work starts when you're at your limit, when every fiber of your body is screaming at you to stop, to give up, and you keep going anyway. But you haven't felt that yet, have you? Because every time it gets hard, every time it hurts, you back off. You take the easy way out. You tell yourself you'll go harder tomorrow or next time. But there is no next time, man. There's only now. You think you've got time to waste? You think you've got room to be comfortable? No. Every second you spend waiting, someone else is out there grinding, getting stronger, getting sharper, and you're just coasting, hiding behind your mask, thinking you've got this game figured out. You don't know shit. Let's be real for a second. When's the last time you went all in? When's the last time you pushed until there was nothing left? Exactly. You can't even remember, because you've never done it. You've been playing small your whole life, scared to take risks, scared to fail, scared to face yourself. You want to win, but you don't want the pain that comes with it. You want the glory, but you're too soft to do what it takes. That's the truth you've been avoiding. You talk about being a force, but a force doesn't wait. A force doesn't hesitate. It moves through everything in its path without mercy, without doubt. And that's not you yet. Not even close. You think you're dark. You think you're ruthless. You don't even know what that means. Ruthless is sacrificing everything. Ruthless is burning down the version of you that's weak, that's scared, and stepping into the fire without looking back. Can you do that? Are you ready to destroy the parts of yourself that are holding you back? Because that's the only way you're going to make it. The only way you're going to rise. You have to be willing to lose everything, to become something more. And that starts by cutting the excuses. Right now. Stop acting like the world owes you something. Like your skills alone are enough. Skills don't mean shit if you don't have the mindset to back them up. You can know everything, crack every code, break every system, but if you're not relentless, if you're not obsessed, you'll lose every damn time. You think this is a game, but it's not. It's war, and you're not prepared for it. You're too comfortable in your little bubble, thinking the world's going to bend to your will just because you're clever. But the world doesn't care about your cleverness. It cares about strength. And strength isn't about how many systems you hack. It's about how many times you get hit and keep moving. How many times you fall and get back up. But you're not getting back up. You're staying down. You're letting the fear win. You're letting the doubt win. And you can't afford that anymore. You're running out of time. Every day you waste, someone else is out there taking what could be yours. And if you don't wake the hell up, they're going to leave you in the dust. You think you're good enough to just coast by. You're not. No one is. The second you start coasting, you're done. Finished. This world doesn't have room for the weak, the hesitant, the unsure. You either take what you want, or someone else takes it from you. There's no middle ground. So what's it going to be? Are you going to sit here, hiding behind your mask, pretending you've got it all figured out? Or are you going to step up and be what you say you are? Because right now, you're full of shit. You've been lying to yourself, and you know it. You've been playing small, and it's killing you. You can feel it, can't you? That emptiness, that nagging feeling in the back of your mind, telling you that you're not enough, that you could be doing more, that you could be more. That's the truth, and you've been running from it for too long. The truth is, you're scared. Scared of failing. Scared of what happens if you give it your all, and it's still not enough. But here's the thing. Failure isn't what's going to kill you. Fear is. Fear is the real enemy. Fear of failing, fear of pain, fear of the unknown. That's what's holding you back. And you've let it control you for too long. You've let it dictate your actions, your decisions. You've let it keep you small, but not anymore. You have to make a choice right now. You either let the fear win, let it keep you in this box you've built for yourself, or you break out. You either stay the same, or you become something more. But becoming more means sacrifice. It means pain. It means going places inside yourself that you've been too scared to go. It means confronting the darkest parts of yourself, the parts you've been hiding from. Because here's the truth, they're not going anywhere. That fear, that doubt, that weakness, it's always going to be there. But you have to learn to live with it. You have to learn to push through it, to use it. It's not about getting rid of the fear. It's about fighting it every damn day. And that's the difference between you and the people who make it. They don't let the fear stop them. They feel it and they keep going. They push harder. They grind longer. They go to places you're too scared to go. And that's why they win. But you've been letting the fear win. You've been letting it keep you small, keep you comfortable. But comfort is the enemy. Comfort is death. Comfort is the reason you're stuck right here, right now, instead of out there, dominating. So what are you going to do? You going to stay comfortable? Or are you going to get uncomfortable? Are you going to push through the pain, through the doubt, through the fear, and become the force you say you are? The choice is yours, but know this, there's no going back. Once you make this choice, once you decide to step up, there's no turning back. You either commit fully or you fail. There's no middle ground. This is your moment, your turning point. You either rise or you fall. You either step into the darkness, into the unknown, and become the storm. Or you stay here, small, weak, afraid. But know this, you can't hide forever. The world doesn't care about your excuses, your fears, your doubts. It only cares about results. It only cares about power. And if you're not willing to take it, someone else will. So what's it going to be? You going to keep playing small, keep hiding behind your mask, or are you going to take what's yours? Because the problem isn't the world. The problem isn't the system. The problem isn't anyone else. The problem is you. But the solution is you too. It's time to decide. You've spent too much time looking for shortcuts, for ways to outsmart the grind. But here's the ugly truth. There are no shortcuts. There's only the work, the pain, the sacrifice. You can either embrace it or keep running from it. But every second you run, every second you hesitate, someone else is out there getting stronger, getting sharper. They're taking the opportunities you let slip through your fingers because you were too busy hiding from the real fight, the one inside you. But understand this, there's no more time for hesitation. You're either all in or you're out. No more waiting for the perfect moment. No more waiting for the fear to fade. Because it won't. The fear is always going to be there. But you have to be stronger than it. You have to become the thing you fear. Be the darkness. Be the force that others run from. And if you don't, you'll be just another shadow, forgotten, lost in the noise. That's not who you are. So decide, right now, are you going to stay stuck, a prisoner of your own mind, or are you going to rise? Because the only thing standing in your way isn't the world, it isn't the system, it isn't anyone else. It's you. And the only one who can change that, the only one who can break those chains, is you. No more excuses, no more hiding. It's time to unleash everything you've been holding back. Time to become the nightmare, the storm, the reckoning. Because the problem is you, but the power has always been yours too. You've been waiting for something, haven't you? Waiting for a sign, waiting for the right moment, waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to go all in. But no one's coming. No one's going to give you permission to be great. No one's going to hand you the life you want. You either take it, or you sit on the sidelines, watching everyone else rise, while you sink deeper into the shadows. The only permission you need is your own, and it's long overdue. This mask, this persona you've created, it's not your shield, it's your cage. You've been hiding behind it for so long, pretending it's your strength, but in reality, it's been keeping you small. The mask won't make you powerful. What makes you powerful is the decision to stop hiding, to face the truth that you've been the one holding yourself back all along. You don't need to be anything other than what you are when you're all in. No distractions, no excuses, just pure focus, pure drive. So here's the last thing you need to understand. The world will never change for you. You have to be the one who changes. The moment you stop blaming everything else, the moment you stop waiting for the perfect opportunity, that's when you become unstoppable. Because once you own your failures, once you own your fear, nothing can touch you. The problem has always been you, but now it's time to turn that problem into your power. It's time to step into the storm and make the world bend to your will. No one's coming to save you. It's all on you now.